I was born in Mexico. I was brought to the U.S. around 4 years old. Of course, I was going to school until the 6th grade. I dropped out, and soon after that, I got married when I was 14 and had my first daughter when I was 15. Domestic violence came in the picture. That's just not something I wanted for my kids, and especially since I have 2 girls. I left my ex-husband and I worked as hard as I could to make sure that my kids have a better future. Then I got remarried. I went out and looked for a job, and it was really hard to find one because I didn't have an education. I stopped by a hotel nearby my house. I applied. I had to show him that I was a good hire. He's like, you look like you're a people's person and I need someone for front desk. I said, I'll give it a shot, but if I do a good job, you're gonna have to pay me more than $8 an hour.
At first she started with just as the clerk at the front desk, and next thing you know, they gave her more responsibility.
One day I came in, one of the housekeepers told me, it wouldn't surprise me that one day I walk in the door and you tell me that you're owner of this hotel. When she first said it, I just threw it off to the side like it's not that big of a deal, but I did believe her. I am really taking care of a business on my own. Why can it not be my own? Everything in life is just that. Just flipping the switch on your brain, and saying, yeah, this is true, and believing that it's true. So I decided to go on the quest of finding what to do.
During the meantime, she would watch one particular show. It was called Flip This House.
And we were just listening to the radio and Than came on.
She goes, man, I think I want to do that.
When I went to the 3-day event, I was really nervous about what they were going to say, what was going to happen. As the weekend went on, a lot of things started to make sense. It was just like this whole door that opened up for me. I was like in the dark, and then here's this door opening and all this light is just coming through.
I said, I think this is something you need to do. I stood there and said, look, this is what I want you to do. I want you to put your full effort into the business, and the home stuff, I will take care of that.
And I was like, no, I don't think I can do this. I mean, I'm sitting next to attorneys, I'm sitting next to doctors, people that have all this knowledge and degrees that I don't have. The picture would come to my mind of me sitting across the table from a seller. And why would the seller want to sell to this person that has no education, doesn't know anything about real estate?
I told her, I said, I think you personally can sell ice cubes to an Eskimo. It
was really me just pushing me back and telling myself I couldn't do it.
Once we got to the certain point and we paid for everything, she goes, I'm gonna give it my 1,000%.
I was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? Getting into how to fill out a contract. What was the title commitment? What is a closing? What is earnest money? All of these questions were just like so much, but I was determined. I was not going to make up an excuse on why I didn't do it. I started following every single thing that I would see in a webinar, every single thing the coaches were telling me. I had to have someone tell me right then and there, this is correct, or this is what you should be doing. I finally got someone to call me back, and they want me to go look at their house. I was like, yes, my first lead, this is awesome. I went to that meeting with that seller.
The lady told her a story. There was like 3 or 4 different investors talking to her. That one lady picked Danette out.
By the end of the day, she accepted my offer.
And give him high five, and we went to see the house.
I did that deal, and it felt great.
I could see all the excitement in her face. Like I said, I told you could do it.
My confidence level went through the roof. I was like, not believe that I did this. Like, that's awesome. I need to do it again. Throughout the summer, we'd have 6, 7 deals going on, and these are all rehabs. I did the negotiating, I did contracts with contractors, I spoke to attorneys, title companies, sellers, buyers, realtors. My aunt was doing letters, my friends were doing letters. I would trick them with, I'm gonna cook dinner for you guys, but in actuality they were coming to stuff envelopes. At that point, it was just deal after deal after deal. We had crews everywhere. Currently, we have 5 rental properties with high cash flow, and that gives me the opportunity to spend more time with my family. It's amazing what has changed in so little time. From when I first started with Fortune Builders to now, I can renovate an entire house and not even flinch. I have come across attorneys, I've come across doctors, I've come across engineers asking me, the 6th grade education gal, for advice on real estate.
It's extraordinary that she can take something that's a burnt shell and turn it into this immaculate house that anyone would want to live in. She's adept, she's very knowledgeable, she's very articulate at what she's trying to do, and through Fortune Builders has helped her do that.
I am in no way, shape, or form saying that you shouldn't go to school, you shouldn't graduate. But for me, Fortune Builders was my college.
I remember when she walked through the door, she had on some 4-inch heels. And I hadn't officially met her yet. And my first thought was, how does she rehab houses in those shoes? They were amazing shoes though.
Because I am a diva. I wear the high heels to every property. These houses are my runway. They represent me all the way around.
Renovation Diva is going to be on the map. It's fixing to go statewide, and then I'd like to see her all over the country because she is amazing at what she does.
Having my own company and being my own boss really has given me that freedom to choose what I want to do. This is a great, great way to gain wealth, and I'm there to prove it.
I know the obstacles that she's had to go through life, and she makes me proud.
It's just a blessing in itself to know that I can help my loved ones, the people that are around me. I can lead them with the information that I have now. That's an awesome feeling.
Janet is a good role model, and I'm very proud of her. Every moment with Janet, every moment, very special.
She's got us from the very bottom. I don't know if she's at the top, but in my world, she is.
We're all destined to have great things and do great things. We just have to believe it.